Hello everyone, welcome back to Anmoll Astrology channel. Now recently I have posted a video, actually a short, about the activation remedy for marriage. So this is actually a video for the explanation to that, because many of you were commenting there that if suppose we have this nakshatra and this planet, then what is going to be the remedy for us? So I'll just guide you step by step that what you need to do for this. Okay. So the remedy was about that you need to draw something, an animal, on a piece of paper with different shades of the colors. Okay. So that's why you need to follow some steps that I'm going to present in the following video. And you have to follow them and use them to do the remedy. Okay. So let me just share my screen. You need to go and search for my website www.anmollastrology.com, and once it's open, just go to the blog section, and there you are going to see this, the activation remedy for marriage, right? Just click on it, and I have actually made everything that you need to basically use here. Okay. So first of all, you need to know what planet is it. What planet rules your seventh house? So if you suppose your seventh house is ruled by Sun, then the remedy is going to be done on Sunday and during the Sun Hora and during the daytime, because Sun is a daytime planet. So its remedy actually is in power in the daytime. So if it's Sun, if you are suppose Aquarius ascendant, then your seventh lord is Sun. Then you have to check Sun in any nakshatra that we'll discuss, but you have to do your remedy on a Sunday in Sun Hora during the daytime. You just have to check on Google. It's very simple. Just check, like, suppose Sun Hora today. Put it on Google, right? So I'm going to get this time. So at where I am right now, at my location, Sun Hora was actually between 2:17 p.m. to 3:17 p.m. So if I was an Aquarius ascendant, I would have to do that remedy in this particular time. Okay. Then if you have moon as your seventh lord, suppose if you are a Capricorn ascendant, then moon is going to be your seventh lord, right? Then you have to do it on Monday and during moon hora, and that too in the night time one, because moon hora is going to be in the day also and at the night time also. You have to take the night time one whenever the sky is dark. Okay. Then Mars, for Mars, you have to do it on Tuesday. Suppose you are a Taurus ascendant or you are a Libra ascendant, then you have to do it on Tuesday and in the Mars hora in the daytime. Mercury, with Mercury you can do it in the any time, daytime or nighttime, and it's going to be done on Wednesday. Then if you are a Sagittarius ascendant or a Pisces ascendant, then Mercury is going to be your seventh lord. Then Jupiter, that is to be done on Thursday during Jupiter hora and the daytime. If suppose you are a Virgo ascendant or a Gemini ascendant, that then you have to do this remedy on a Thursday. Then Venus, if you are an Aries ascendant or a Scorpio ascendant, then do it on Friday. Venus hora during the night time. Then Saturn hora. Then Saturn, if your seventh lord is Saturn, then that means you are either a Cancer ascendant or a Leo ascendant. You have to do it on Saturday. Okay. Saturday, Saturn hora, nighttime. Saturn is a nighttime planet. Then check for nakshatras. Whichever planet your seventh lord is, just check its nakshatra. Then suppose your seventh lord is Sun and that is an Ashwini, then you have to draw a male horse. Okay. Then if it's Bharani, you have to draw a male elephant. It's Kritika, you have to draw female goat. Rohini, male cobra. Mrigasara, female cobra. Ardra, female dog. Punarvasu, female cat. Pushya, goat. Ashlesha, male cat. Magha, male rat. Purva Falguni, female rat. Uttra Falguni, male cow or the bull. Hasta, female buffalo. Chitra, tigress. Swati, male buffalo. So, whichever nakshatra, I have written all the nakshatras here. So, whichever nakshatra your seventh lord is in, you have to follow that day, you have to follow that hora, that time of the day, and you have to follow that nakshatra. So I just forgot to add the colors. So if suppose you have sun as your seventh lord, you are an Aquarius ascendant and it is in the nakshatra of Uttara Ashad, then you have to draw a male mongoose on Sunday during sun hora in the daytime, and you have to use different shades of yellow: pale yellow, light yellow, dark yellow, etc. Any shades of yellow, or just what you can do is just take a color and use it in different shades, like you use it with a lot of pressure. If you want to do it, you have to make it dark. Use it with less pressure so as to make it appear light. But remember that this particular drawing should look realistic. It should look realistic so as to you to do this remedy properly. Second condition is that you should be secretive about this remedy. You do not need to tell anyone before the objective is achieved. So the objective is the marriage activation. It's actually about the person getting introduced to you. It's not specifically about marriage. Just by doing this remedy, you won't just get into marriage, but the person who is your destined partner will enter your life in one way or the other. And this takes about a few time, a few days or months so as to get activated. I'll share my experience also, because when I got to know about this remedy, just like you people, I also did this remedy. So I'm going to share that experience, but let me just conclude with this. So you have to draw that particular animal on that sheet of paper. And if you're going to use the colors of white, in case of moon, or in case of Venus, just use a black sheet. Then just put on the signature, right? Put upon the signature and keep it into the direction. Which direction? Now the direction you need to know: the first house is the east direction, the fourth house is the north direction, the 10th house is the south direction, and the seventh house is the west direction. So wherever your seventh lord is placed, just put that piece of paper, put it a signature and the date, and fold that paper, or just put that paper in that particular direction. If your seventh lord is in the first house, you have to put it in east. If it is in the second house, you have to the piece of paper in northeast. In the third house, northeast. Fourth house, north. Fifth house, northwest. Sixth house, northwest. Seventh house, west. Eighth house, southwest. Ninth house, southwest. 10th house, south. 11th house, southeast. 12th house, southeast. I am also going to put the directions within that particular, on the website only. Then you can refer to the directions only. Okay, so now let me share my experience, because that was a very interesting one. I remember I did this remedy in March 2021, I suppose. No, 2020. Because this remedy, I got to know this from my course, which I did with Kapil Raj, his Vedic foundational course, I believe. So I just got to know, and I was like, let's, activate my seventh house also. Let's activate it and let's get to know my husband. So what happened was that I did this remedy and I used all that stuff, all that color, and I did it very nicely because I knew that it has to be realistic. And I this drew it in that way that each strand was highlighted, and it was looking really realistic. Although I'm not that good in painting, I'm good in painting but not very good, but I tried to do my best. And one more thing that I did was that I also played the particular planet's sound in the background. That is also an additional thing that you can do. So suppose if you are doing it in moon horror, you can just go to YouTube and just play the moon sound. Just write it there, moon sound. Or suppose if it's Saturn for you, Saturn sound. Then just play it in the background and then draw. And you have to manifest. I did manifest that I want to meet my partner, I want to meet my husband. So I manifested that. I kept on manifesting with my pure intentions that I want to meet my partner. Although my activations were going around at that time, my Dharakarka was getting activated in 2020. Okay, so that is also one thing. These things only play out when the time is right. You cannot just manipulate the forces. You cannot manipulate the nature. Eventually God or the universe will make you do this remedy at the time when you are meant to do this, when you are actually meant to meet your partner. Okay, eventually that will happen. So what I did was I made this and I kept it in that particular direction. I did it in March 2020, and I still remember the first text message that I received from my spouse was in June 2020. And my marriage actually got to happen in 2021, towards the end. So it took about, he did interacted with me. I got to know that such a person exists in this universe, but nothing romantic was there, nothing even close to a relationship or a marriage was there. It actually escalated in, next year in 2021, when the time was actually right, when all that cluster of planets from my ascendant was gone. Okay, so that was my experience. I was very excited to share that with you guys. So I hope this remedy works for all of you who are keenly, want to just interact with your partner. I know how important it is to have a life partner and to have someone you can lean on, someone you can understand, someone you can love, someone who is your support system. I know marriage is really, really important, and how stabilizing it is, and how grounded you feel after you have someone. You just stop searching for that one when you actually meet the one, right? So I wish with all my heart that every one of you interact with your partner as soon as the time comes. Okay, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And you can get your readings done from me at the link below, www.anmollastrology.com. And under the reading section, you can book a personal reading for yourself. And under the unique reading section, you can book a unique reading for yourself. Okay, we'll meet you next time. Bye bye. Take care.